My name is Caroline. I've had my own executive coaching company, Caroline Arnold Coaching. My topic is confidence and women. I'm very passionate at getting more women into the executive roles. My background is human resources. I've done 10 years of HR in London in large corporate organisations from retail to civil service to IT consultancy. So it's interesting when you think about what does confidence mean. I think if you asked 100 women, they'd possibly all give you a different answer and possibly give you a different answer on a different day. So for me, confidence is believing in yourself, believing that you can do it, thinking I can pick up the phone. If you're in sales, going to meet new people. If you're in HR, having the confidence to interview people. If you're a manager, having that possibly difficult conversation with someone. But it's really believing in yourself that you can do it and you can give it a go. Even if you've never done it before, at least you'll give it a go. It can also mean in the workplace that you've got the support of your colleagues, that they'll cover you on holiday or when you're sick, or maybe you haven't done something before and you have the confidence to ask them, right, I've got this situation, I'm meeting a manager, can I talk through with you what I'm going to go through, and have you got any suggestions on how I can improve that meeting? It's also then permission to make mistakes, especially if you haven't done something before. Giving it a go, maybe it doesn't go right, and then saying to your line manager, I've done this, it didn't go right, I'm going to do this sort of better next time, have you got any feedback? But at least giving it a go, not worrying if you've made a mistake, but then at least telling someone what you've done and how you've learned from it and what you'll do better next time. Confidence also for me means seeking out opportunities. So if you've got an intranet at work, having a look on there, seeing what opportunities are available, and applying, going for that next level. If you're an HR business partner, going for an HR director role, or if you're in finance, going for a finance director role. Also talking to your HR team or your line manager and saying, this is where I want to get to in my career, and having that confidence to have that discussion with the team so that your sort of outcomes are known and you're visible and on the radar. So there are so many challenges women face in the workplace as well as their own personal lives, but some of the challenges women face when it comes to confidence is they've got preconditioned beliefs. They may think that men are better at doing a certain role and therefore they just let the guy do it and they don't put themselves forward. That could be historic things, so it could be that they don't even have experience of leading a team or a project. That could have started at school. They may not have led a team at school, and then they go on to university and they don't lead a team at school, and then by the time they get into the workplace, they just don't have that experience, and then they don't put themselves forward at work, and they continue not to get that experience. Other challenges, we still have male-dominated industries. That could be financial services, engineering. Not many girls are doing A-level engineering, so you then don't get girls going to university and doing engineering degrees, and then you're not getting grads going into engineering. So you've then got sort of very male-dominated industries, and it's then hard for women to go into those industries because they will possibly be one of the few women in that industry. Recruitment is another challenge, especially in these male-dominated industries. Job description may be written by a man. Some of the language may be more sort of playing to the man's strengths. The competencies may appeal more to a man. So if a woman reads the job description, it may not appeal to her. The language may not appeal. The competencies may not be her strength. And then she's not going to go for that role. I've worked for some great corporate companies that have a very gender diverse board when they interview, so you're then getting different opinions. But if you don't have that diverse board, you're possibly then going to only be interviewed by a man who may then sort of ask you different questions. So it's difficult when you've got a very male-dominated industry. Another challenge women face is they don't have experience possibly of speaking. That could be public speaking, or it could be speaking in meetings. So the first time they attend a meeting with senior managers, they may not have the confidence to speak out. So when they're invited, it'd be great if they had a mentor that may go through the format of a meeting and say, if you have something to contribute, please do speak up because your opinion will be valued. Also, women possibly don't have the experience of public speaking, so it's great if you can motivate females to put themselves forward for public speaking events or leading a speaking event and getting that experience. So there are so many tips that I can give for women to be more confident. But what I find when I'm coaching women and I ask them what do they want to achieve in coaching, and they don't even have what their goal is. So the first thing I would recommend to do is write down what is your goal. We've all heard of SMART, so specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Set your goal, make it SMART, and stick to it. Possibly have accountability buddy. Once you set your goal, then start to break it down. If you want to become a director, start with, okay, I want to become a manager by 2018, so I need to achieve this. And speak to your manager so that they can then support you with that. As a coach, I have a number of coaches myself. I have a business coach and I have a personal coach, and I can't recommend enough having a coach. So speak to your HR department, speak to your line manager, see if that's available in your workplace, and help them support you in your journey to become more confident and achieve what you want to achieve in the workplace. Another tip I would give to women is turn off that negative chatter. You might call it the inner critic or the gremlin, but turn it off. It is sabotaging your success. Everyone has it, and it's not helping you. So when you find that your inner critic starts talking to you saying, you're not good enough, you can't do this, you won't be able to do that job, tell it to be quiet and start saying something more positive, such as, I can do this, I will give it a go, I will be successful, I'll learn from my experiences. But recognise when it comes up, that inner critic, and turn it off. Another tip I would give is challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone. Once a week, do something that challenges you so it stretches your comfort zone. So if you've never done a speaking event, put yourself forward and do a speaking event. If you've never done a disciplinary in HR, put yourself forward and lead that team and that disciplinary. If you've never run a project, again, put yourself forward and learn from that experience. Ask for feedback, but most of all, give it a go. Another tip I would give to be more confident is to start doing an achievements list. I do mine every Friday afternoon. I take 10 minutes out of my day and I go through my diary and I go through what meetings I've had, what clients I've met, who have I coached, what have I achieved that week. By doing that, it really puts me in a positive frame of mind for the weekend. It also really helps when I'm having a moment of self-doubt and I can go through it and think, wow, I've achieved so much. And at the end of the month, I'll then go through the last 4 weeks and just remind myself how far I've come that month. And it really does help change your mindset and really make you feel positive of what you've achieved so far.